This NFL Films production is a presentation of the National Football League.
Purpose, the force that drives men in a common direction, a force put forth by the man who leads them. In the NFL, this man is the head coach. Some are legendary, some innovative. Others are simply passing through the most unique profession in pro sports. 385 men have held the job. Few have been allowed to leave on their own terms. Whether fabled or forgotten, journeyman or icon, all have had an impact on the 31 head coaches in the National Football League today. In this century, the stakes will be even higher, the pressures more intense. For today's head coach, the reality is clear: win or be replaced. To reach victory, some become teachers, others taskmasters. Their teams a reflection of the man who leads them. No matter the method, these men are united in one purpose: to have their hard work justified by forming a champion in a new century. NFL training camp begins with 31 teams harboring championship hopes. To reach the top, a variety of elements must be brought into unison. The head coach is the overseer of this process, orchestrating a camp that builds upon the strong and trims away the weak.
Can you do me a favor, Lo? You need not to run off any more of our linebackers.
Oh, Coach, that wasn't even me. He was
ran off
he
44
was
yesterday.
I think he was ready to quit anyway, Coach. You know?
Jeez. I said to him this morning, I said, so what's the deal? He says, Coach, this NFL is nothing to play around with.
I don't want no shirts hanging out underneath the jersey. As soon as you get some scissors, cut 31's undershirt off. I said I didn't want those damn things sticking out. Damn, guys are hard of hearing. Chris, get 25 too. Cut them all off. Next guy I'm going to get his equipment guy. We'll cut his yin-yang off.
You see anybody else with black shoes on?
No, sir.
What'd you figure out then?
Did I see one?
You see anybody with black socks on?
No, sir.
Don't come out again like that. If you got to borrow my shoes, I want to see what white shoes on.
Tony, are we going to hit the big sled?
Yes, Coach.
All right. Hardly wait. That's my favorite drill, Chris. The big sled. That's it. That develops the foundation for the team. Everybody exploding off together. Beat them to the punch with this now. Explode. Boom. We ought to be able to beat the sled to the punch.
This is the drill right here. If you don't like this one, it's the wrong game for you. Take up ping pong.
That's good, Trace. There you go. Coach, who come up with the ball design? This is.
Talk to Clarence.
Let me see. This is This is taking it to another level right here, huh?
Wayne Nunley invented it.
Whatever happened, is that right?
How hard that is?
Yeah.
So you can use it for a couple things.
I see. It's a utility thing, okay.
The more you can hold those backers and then cut back. Get them going over here and then cut back. Cut too early, they'll cut early with you, and then you get a headache. Don't want headaches.
How you feeling? A little weak? You look like back up. I'm just teasing you.
You don't have to be a brain surgeon to play this game, do you?
Just get to the ball. Hey, when it all
I wish
fails,
it was that simple. Ain't that simple now.
Ain't that simple.
But you're right. That's part of it
When it
now.
all fails, get to the ball.
Fellas, make that move around the cone violent right there. You get there, bam! Put it down and stay there.
Sprint as fast as you can to the point, break down, gather yourself, then re-accelerate.
You should cave the whole thing down. You're physical. Come on, do something violent.
The demand of two-a-days takes its toll. But with the coach's direction, team attitude slowly comes into focus.
This was an excellent practice.
A little sloppy at the beginning, some drop balls.
The way we started was the wrong way. The way you finished was the right way.
Average today, very average. And that's not close to being good enough.
Just remember that at some point in history, there's going to be a group of players come together here, the Carolina Panthers, and they're going to work together and put their football together right, and they're going to win a championship. At some point, that's going to happen. And it might as well be now with this group. Well, we got no excuses from a personnel standpoint. We're going to have good football players on the team, so why not be this group here? It's amazing what can get done if you all pull together and make up your minds that this group right now can be the group that's going to win a championship.
Your trip go good? Coming in yesterday, your trip?
It went fine. Just trying to learn this playbook. You might have to get somebody to work with it.
That's why we're here. We wouldn't have a job if you didn't have to learn anything.
Nobody knows what the freak they're doing.
You got to know the plays. You can't just ask your coach and not know what the play is in the huddle.
How do NFL players learn the plays? They study the playbook. Football's instruction manual is as hefty as the men who play the game. Thicker than a New York City phone book and much more complex, the playbook must be memorized or else.
Come over here. What are you doing? You better get your ass in your playbook. You got to know what you're doing if you're going to go in a game.
The playbook diagrams a team's strategy in every situation. It first appeared in the 1950s, the invention of a football legend.
Paul Brown was the first coach that had the extensive playbook. He put teaching into coaching. He brought the classroom into pro football.
That's Coach Paul Brown at the head of the class. Lou Groza has a question, and Coach Paul has the answer.
Brown's book has evolved into a text that is still under construction today. As coaches modify strategy to fit the opponent, assistants modify the playbook to update the team. Last week's plan is discarded, this week's inserted. A time-consuming task that must be done. That is, until now. Today, instead of flipping pages, on some teams, players can flip open their laptop computer.
I'm getting used to using it, and I know how to load everything up and all this, but at least finally, after about 2 months worth of work, I've learned how to turn it on and off. Let me pick something that's about basic. You know, when I went to school, we didn't even know what a computer was. I mean, I don't even know how to type, but it's basically idiot-proof. Touchdown!
We've designed the interface of the player's component of the playbook to look very much like a video game. There's sounds, there's clicks, there's colors, there's movement, there's animation, there's interactivity. You're not just looking at a piece of paper with a play on it.
It's a very useful tool for us offensively in terms of being able to get everything in a confined space, not having to worry about loose papers here and loose papers there. It's all concealed right here. Everyone's assignment is drawn out. We have our calls right there, but you can't see the calls.
If I click on a guy, the coaching point for that guy comes up here in this box. If you're Ricky Williams, you're there. And again, the coaching point for whoever I want to know, the guys surrounding me or myself, come up right there. There it is. If I want to hear that coaching point,
Number 3, the X, Y, and H.
I just click there, and the coaching point plays back over the audio speakers.
Cover 2, go Y, Z, alley.
Each game plan comes on a disc like this that the coaches print up on a machine that we've set up here. And what happens is they get together and gather the information. The plays that you're going to see go on here, the coaching points, the audios for the coaching points, and the game film all goes on the disc, and then the player just pops it in the drive.
While the programmers like its practicality, players seem to love its versatility.
Disney films show quite well on our DVD player, too.
After you've finished all your studying, you know, you just spend hours doing this.
It's worth stating that the ultimate goal here is to come up with some system that we can practice in virtual reality without having to go out there and hit anybody in the hot sun. You know, we can practice in the air conditioning with virtual reality helmets. That'd be the way to do it.
I would invest my whole paycheck in that.
A coaching change in New Orleans brought an end to their one-year cyber playbook experiment. But where the Saints logged off, other teams like the Chiefs and the Ravens have signed on to carry the cyber system forward as the playbook for a new century. While coaches spend their Sundays in heated competition, they spend Monday through Saturday in careful preparation. With all of the responsibility that a head coach faces, he must still coordinate all planning for the entire team. For Denver Bronco head coach Mike Shanahan, modern technology makes it possible.
The head coach, he's so busy, he can't really participate in the meetings, so we feed him a feed from each meeting room, and then when he is up there doing something in the background, he can have that meeting, kind of listen to what's going on, see how it's going, or if he's interested in something, he can turn around and actually watch what's going on in the meeting.
That one time where you got a weak back motion to your side when you got the flag, you got to go get outside and.
That's what key protection is. It gives you a key number. Okay, but key protection is a 5-man pickup. So if you had eye left and you called H2, called the route, any type of H2 protection scheme, if we would ever get a strong safety blitz out the back door, I tell them if they ever hear Navajo down and Fox 2 protection to double team and work together, because you're probably throwing against one-on-ones, right? Because you're working against an 8-man front.
Once the game begins, strategic analysis comes from all angles. A week full of planning inevitably gives way to a day full of adjustments.
You step inside like it's a down it. You carry him. You adjust and get the loop over the top.
Yeah, see all that space I got there?
Plus receiver checked out, chipped out too.
Yeah, I'm gonna go T.
The players say, the guys up front, the players say run 19, don't run 18.
Okay.
What you're finding is today, the game has more scheme and matchups in it than it ever has had.
Go get the matchups now. You get the matchups, go for it.
Big weebies. Or do I have big weebies? Yeah, okay, I got big weebies.
I believe any system in this league really is adaptable enough or flexible enough to do what your players can do.
Corner back to throw. Rainbow's the far sideline, and it is caught by Isaac Bruce.
If you can throw the ball deep and if you have some big play receivers, I believe that people are going to take shots doing that.
It's a copycat league. I think that if somebody has some success, that other people will do some of the things that you're doing and see how long you can ride that thing out.
Shotgun formation for Kurt Warner. High snap, shovel pass to Marshall Faulk across the 5, end zone, touchdown, Rams.
We'll go regular, we'll go shovel pass right.
On second down, McNabb fakes a little shovel pass to Deuce, and is he in? Yes, he is! Deuce Staley. So they took a page out of the Rams offense.
There are too many labels on types of offenses. I think most of us are different. Philosophically, you might approach the game in a similar fashion, but the plays aren't the same usually. You know, there's differences there.
Regular, semi-right, fired, trigger.
Okay, go speed 8-3 route off ace right flop.
H2 all go, near left slot.
Let's go far right slot, A right, 322 scat, Y stick buckeye.
760 Tonto X shake. All right, here we go now. Double right, 24 double go Louis. Hey, 24 double go crazy Louis. You got it?
Okay, let's go Tiger. 322 scat, double stick nod. If I could read it, I'd have a better idea what it was. Hey, Tom, this was your last hurrah at writing down these plays. This is like Chinese.
Inevitably, what you prepare for is not always what that defense is going to show you.
Let's change this. Can we change
They're
it?
out to confuse you just like you are them.
I want to change the defense. Well, you got to get somebody's attention over there.
I want nickel 52.
Nickel 52.
Okay, here we go. Now we turn it to our moving chess game. During the course of a ball game, a defense can do some things to you that you have to improvise a little bit. I think we got to look at to see, you know, we all going with a plan. But we have to be concerned, are they too quick for the plan that we got? In other words, do we have to adapt? Wait a minute, now everybody listen. What I'm saying is, see, three, 4 times the same guy's getting in there. What you got to do is you got to go back in and look and see, do we have to do something else? I mean, I don't give, we got to fire every time, but we can't allow penetration. It could be how we wanted to do it. Number 30 is too quick for us to do that. Banging off and stuff like that. So let's look at it and see. Be ready to adjust at half. Normally you improvise with something that you've done well in the past.
I never thought they'd do that in a million years. Hey, we're going to go toss 8 boss. That's a non-game plan play.
The lingo goes like this every time. What about this particular play? And then we might hear, we don't have that in this week. Say, well, to hell with it. Let's run it anyway.
What about we don't have it in the toss 39?
We can run it. We can run that. That's a base.
Let's do it. Put it in. Put in 39. Toss 39 weak. Okay? Toss 39 weak is in. Let's go. I right weak. Toss 39.
Pitch left. Gary Brown gets a block to the goal line. Touchdown, standing up.
Flexible strategy will be the key to winning in a new century.
That's a hell of a job, man.
They brought the A team out today. I can see that right now. I can see they brought the A+ team out. You guys doing a good job. Right on it. Right on it.
The relationship between coaches and referees can quickly go from nice to nasty.
Come on now, they brought you guys out here because they felt you could handle the pressure. That's bull. I thought they brought the A team out here.
If this penalty's on us, I am going to be...
Even the calmest coach can become irritated when one call may mean the difference between victory and defeat.
Hey, hold it! Replay! 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 Give me the flag! Give me the flag! Now don't tell me you can't. Don't tell me you can't. That's a bull call.
All head coaches suffer the final judgment of the men in stripes. But few suffer in silence.
Oh, come on, he grabbed him! He grabbed the... Oh, come on! The receiver grabbed the DB!
Good call. Good call. That was a good call.
He didn't pull the DB around the waist? He restricted him. What if it was reversed? Hey, Jim, he grabbed him.
I know that.
You know that. You let him grab him?
When the ball had already gone by, he played a...
Good by. It wasn't by him?
The ball had already been by him and on the ground. That's why he passed him.
Jim, it's not even close. Hey! He's jerking that head around pretty good there now. If you could watch that, please. He's jerking that head around pretty good.
The tackle's moving. The center's moving.
Hey, did you see the right tackle move?
Oh, if I would have, it would have been offense, but I didn't see it.
Well, then we got to check those eyes out. My goodness. Come on, Sid.
52. Still 3.
Come on, Sid. Stinking glaucoma's setting in.
Oh, he's out of bounds! He's out of bounds! He was out of bounds, Larry! He was out of bounds!
That's unbelievable.
Gosh dog it, he was out of bounds! That's out of bounds!
Come on now.
That's a terrible call. That's a terrible call.
You missed the call. You got to be sure, and you called it.
I thought it was out of bounds.
I know you did. I know you did. You wouldn't have called it. I hope you wouldn't have called it. Oh, yes, yes. No, that's a force out. He's forced out. No, he's forced out. Both feet are down. He's forced. And that's 2 plays in a row.
You were right. He hit him, and then there was a contact was taken with the ball. I'm just telling you what I was told upstairs on replay.
I believe you.
You got to stay with the call. I mean, you see it. Trust what you see.
Hey, Don. Hey, Don, you got to talk to me sometime. Hey, Don. He went and waved his hand. It showed it on the replay. He waved it.
From where I was, he put it straight up.
I know, but you know, this is a Super Bowl. And then you don't look at it good enough, and then he waves it and you call, and this is a Super Bowl.
I realize that, but if I don't have an invalid signal and they come down and hit him, I've got
But don't you got to make sure that it's...
I made sure.
Don, I'm not lying to you.
Your captain chose to take the ball on the return, which is a good run back, okay?
Oh, wait a minute now. You said it's good. You can't just... He says it's good. That's my determination to make. Yes, sir. Okay. I'm sure he come to ask you next time. Well, yeah, I mean, hey, I'll ask him. I'm going to on every call from now on. Okay. Hey, Don! I'm going to come to you from now on for all the calls. I'll come to you from now on. The heck with our captains. I'll come to you. He said that's a good call. All right.
All right, Pancho.
During his first day on the field as an NFL head coach, Jim Haslett of the New Orleans Saints was looking for positive signs wherever he could find them.
They look like a team. They all got their clothes on, right?
You got them dressed.
You got them dressed, right? You should have saw our staff meeting this morning. We were trying to figure out where was north, south, east, and west on these fields. Oh, I tell you what, they had me confused. They didn't know. Nobody knew which way the sun come up. Nobody knew east from west, north from south. All they knew, that was a baseball field there, and there's a church over there.
And the river's over here.
And we didn't even get into that. We didn't get that far.
In a profession that demands so much,
There you go, right there.
Haslett would learn that even keeping his players out of the way could be a challenge.
Stay back 15 yards. Everybody back 15 yards. Make sure you stay back. Stay back, hey, stay back, guys. Stay back. Hey, linebacker, get back. Phil, get back. Hey, back up a little bit, guys, all right? Let them finish the run. Back up about 20. You guys pay attention, back up some.
It's no surprise that this one basic task could cause a rookie head coach such problems.
Change it for this rule, just so they can finish.
The fact is, every coach struggles with control of the sidelines.
Hey, guys, back up, back up, back up.
Gotta be inside here. Gotta be inside here.
Give him the sideline. Get off the field and give him the sideline down there.
This problem has plagued coaches through the ages. Even Hall of Fame legends were not immune.
Get back. Pete. Stay behind this thing.
Keeping his players back proved to be the hardest adjustment former Bucs head coach John McKay faced in his NFL debut.
That was another one of our rules. They had a line out there, and the players that were not in the game were not supposed to go in front of that line. I'd never gone through that.
All right, everybody sit down. Now, let's everybody sit down. Stay up here with me, Louie. Back up, fellas. Back up, please, so we can see.
Is there any way that we can get these people to sit down?
So now I've got all these guys up here, and I can't get one guy to get them back. So since I was always kind of in the middle, I would get back there, get back there.
I'll guarantee you next week you'll stay back, because every guy up here is going to cost $500. This is unbelievable. If I don't get them down, I will cut them, baby, so they'll be down.
I think I told a kid to get back, I'll send him to Green Bay.
Would you please ask these people to stand back?
I thought that was terrible, as cold as it was up there.
And the next time everybody is sitting on a bench, or I'll run every to Green Bay. This is unbelievable. Gentlemen, if you don't get that camera out there, I'm going to shove it right up your...
That's how it happened, and I think some coaches now have a get-back coach. Get back here, up that line.
He's the get-back coach. You keep everybody back.
If you keep the players back by there, then the coaches don't have
Let me say this. If they're not back, don't penalize us. I fire him. Just tell me and he's out of work. That's his job.
Get back, man!
No, I can't coach a football team, learn what's going on, and tell people to get back because we're going to get penalized. And the official comes to the head coach and says, either get him back or you're getting penalized. So game day, would always have a first-string get-back coach. You got to keep him back, Horace. You're the back. Your first-team get-back coach.
Get back!
Again.
He's doing a good job.
Again.
The officials walk in before every game. They come in, their little card, and they say, all right, who are your captains? And who's your get-back coach?
Where's your get-back coach? Where's our get-back guy? Hey, where is Kevin?
Right there, coach. Back up,
Will you get the people out of the way?
Damn it, I don't want to do it.
Coaches getting mad at them, yell at them, players yell at them. Hey, they got to answer to one guy, the head man. Get your butt back.
Back up behind the yellow line, please.
Until the official says, okay, that's your one warning, the next one's going to be a penalty. Then it is a panic.
Hey, where's Mike? Get your job done. Stay back. Mike, get these guys back now, would you please? We just got warned.
Watch the sideline! Watch the sideline!
My get-back coach is Kim Wood, who is the dean of strength coaches in the league. He's been a strength coach longer than anybody. I think he's done this throughout his career.
Get back. Back behind the yellow. Kim Wood, get him back.
He's very valuable to me because I don't like to get pressed up against that sideline.
Kim, get these guys back. Behind the yellow line.
Especially when, you know, Natron Means or somebody or Bettis is coming right at me. I want to be able to get out of the way.
Damn you! Damn you, McNair! The first time somebody's got me off my feet.
As the speed of the game increases in a new century, a good get-back coach will become even more important, if only for the safety of his head coach.
Hey, McNair! Sucker. I'm gonna get his ass next time.
Hey, Brian. Brian, let me give you some words of encouragement, okay? If Bubby goes down and you're in there, you cannot go down because we don't have any more quarterbacks.
That mean no head first diving?
No head first diving. Hey, no. I take that back. You can dive head first, you just can't get hurt.
In the new century, the success of every NFL head coach is directly tied to his quarterback. Because he has the ball in his hands more than any other player on the field, the quarterback is the prize pupil of coaches around the league. To ensure that he always knows what to do with the ball, offensive coordinators begin training in the classroom.
Get to that ball right there. Okay, if not, you can see the arrow flat side, 1 to 2. If you would ever catch a man free against our...
The Denver Broncos' Gary Kubiak has the tall task of replacing legendary quarterback John Elway.
We can't take care of anything else.
To fill the void, he is grooming last year's starter Brian Greasy and free agent acquisition Gus Frerotte.
It gives you a key number. Okay, but check down over the ball, always has the ability to uncover, and he's going to always work away from the route. So if the route's working left, he can uncover right. What should you be doing with the safety sitting there?
No, come straight back against quarters.
Because when you see man coverage, when you pull this ball, you know you got a shallow cross coming this way, right? When that Sam linebacker haul ass to that tight end, start low and work high. Okay, don't work over the top then low because you'll miss this one. The red zone, the thing I don't want you to do is get discouraged in the red zone, okay? And the reason I say that, because, I mean, you got a lot of people committed to coverage right here. Okay, understand that in the red zone, 3 and 4 yard completions in the red zone, I mean, that's fine. I mean, hell, you love to throw a touchdown every time you snap the ball, but you're also down there to make consistent plays and to protect the football. And you got caught in a couple of situations down there the other day where really there's no place to go.
Quarterbacks, red zone, everything happens faster. You cannot get it out of your hand quick enough.
With the recent wave of young quarterbacks, there is an urgent need to develop a capable leader quickly.
Try to tie them up with your eyes if you can. Okay. See that? You just can't. You make your decision. As you're dropping back, find out whether that corner's off, whether you're going to take it or you're going to put it right on the tight end.
Don't lead him, Ryan. Don't lead him into the boundary. Throw it right at him. Pow. It's better to be behind him on that deal. Yes. You don't want to lead him. Just put it on him.
Don't fight yourself. Come on, just a little Jack can be out here being the starter. Many reps as they want to give you, they give you and they play. You can liven this thing up.
Here we go.
That's your deal.
Here we go. Empty right.
And if I back off, I'm giving it to you. Okay? That's all I'm looking for. But this is your show. How you go, it goes. All the way.
Progression every play, huh, Jeff? Let the system work for you. Go on back. Boom. 1, no, 2, yes. All right. Push up in the pocket. Set your feet. Fundamentals, baby.
You got to bend those legs and throw, bud. Bend those legs to throw now. Come on. Come on. Way better than that. Way better than that.
That flat, Tony. That flat. A good decision. I don't mind the decision. But that flat? How can a linebacker that's at the 10-yard line intercept a ball that's supposed to be at the back of the end zone.
Tony, throw that thing across the field now, you're taking a hell of a lot of chance, right? You either throw the thing out of bounds or stay in bounds and run the clock. But we're trying to use up clock and throw a damn interception. That's the last thing we want to throw that thing across the middle of the field, man.
Tony, who's primary on Cincy? Both. The backside slant's a score.
You were saying inside, Coach. I didn't want to go over there. The backer looked like he was going to get with too.
Okay. 6. Beat him clean inside. The backer jumped inside at 6.
Throw the ball. Throw the thing. Let's go. All right. We're not playing bocce ball. You ever see bocce ball? You throw the thing real high in the air. You're driving me nuts. You're driving me nuts.
Why do we bother coaching? Why do we bother telling them?
Why? Because when their quarterback finally understands, the play that seemed unmanageable suddenly becomes magic. The exciting emergence of Steve McNair and Kurt Warner has lifted fans' expectations for every quarterback. Around the league, coaches are scrambling to get their signal caller ready to make their own Super Bowl run.
Ismail's got it. He's going to go to business. Nice there. Nice there. Nice job. Nice job. Man, you pissed me off sometimes.
I see that.
You're all right. You just keep shooting. You're all right. And that's how we're going to do the thing.
He fires. Touchdown! He's in! Good call, Andy Reid.
In this century, the winners will be the best instructors.
Boy, is he fun to watch.
Hey, nice job, huh? That's the way to shoot that, baby. We're going to keep doing it, huh? Good, nice.
We go out and compete and have a lot of people looking at it. You got 80,000 people either cheering for you or against you. You got millions of people on television watching, and it just puts you right out in front. You got to compete. It's either win or lose, and people, that's how they reflect. You did your job or you didn't do your job.
Half the games are won and half are lost, and so you have to deal with failure. Right now, it's hard for me to say why or begin to say where we have to go and what areas we have to improve, because they're numerous, and including with me, coaching. That's where it starts.
Losing's terrible. A week of preparation, a week of optimism goes down the drain, and it takes a tough-minded person to respond to it. There's a lot of peaks and valleys, and how you respond to losing, to me, is more important than how you respond to winning.
There's always kind of a time of realization once you do lose a football game, that everybody goes back and they look at themselves and they say, hey, why did we lose that football game? So if there is any positive with losing, it's going back and making sure you do the little things and do them right so it doesn't happen again.
Tell you what, you're talking about a guy gets sent home quick now. If he does that again, I guarantee you he's gone. You understand?
When you come into a program that's been losing, and guys start believing that they are losers, you start looking to make plays that cost you games rather than looking to make plays that are going to win games for you.
It's amazing, boy. When it gets bad, it gets bad.
You got to change attitudes. You got to change the way of thinking, not just on a football field, not with your players, but the whole building.
You got chances to make plays, you got to make them. That's the bottom line, okay?
I think you have to change the attitude, not just you wanting to win. You got to expect to win.
Losing can take a great toll on coaches. If you don't get over it, it'll only perpetuate itself.
Just got to keep going, you know what I'm saying? When things don't go good, we just keep going and keep going.
I'm miserable when we lose. I don't want to go see anybody or do anything, and sometimes my wife has things planned with friends that came in or family, and they know it's all subject to winning and losing. And if we lose, we're going home.
Pete Stoyanovich will try to give the Chiefs a division championship.
We lost the last game of the season on a missed field goal and cost us the AFC West championship, the playoffs.
Sales, no good. The Oakland Raiders have knocked out the Kansas City Chiefs.
I went to work at 1:15 in the morning following the game and laid out the plan for the off-season program and met with the team at 9 o'clock and was up and at 'em and
and very emotional about the meeting, about the future. And then I went home that night and cried for about a half hour.
The toughest loss you face is the loss in the playoffs or the loss in the Super Bowl in my case. That, it took me a while because I had nothing to dive into to get me out of it. And so, but I got out of it and I learned from that. But it's hard. You put a lot into it, and when it doesn't work for you, it's difficult.
We're going to get what we earn. And that's the way it is in football. If you get 5 yards, that means you've earned 5 yards. If you're on the 3-yard line and you got to get a touchdown, if you can earn it, then you're going to get it.
6 seconds to play in Super Bowl 34.
If you deserve to win, you're probably going to win. If you don't deserve to win, then that means the other guy's going to win.
All right, guys. Last play of the game.
So it all comes down to this.
McNair drops, throws right side for Dyson. He dives for the end zone. Didn't make it. He came up 1 yard short. Didn't make it. Didn't make it. Time runs out. That's it.
That's it. We won it. That's the game. It's over. It's over. We're world champions.
There's different kinds of losses, but I'm one that does not believe that there's ever a good loss. I mean, a loss is a loss.
W-I-N, it's the most important thing in our life is that word. W-I-N, that's all that matters.
Run it and play defense. I love you. I love you. God, you made me proud.
It's amazing all the different people you deal with in this league, isn't it? I mean, that's the biggest part of our job today is taking all these different personalities and all these different backgrounds and heading them in the same direction. What a challenge.
It is this challenge that has drawn head coaches to the game from the beginning. Men willing to shoulder the pressure. Men willing to step forward to lead. While pro football has evolved into a new century, the rituals of battle are timeless. On game day, coaching in the National Football League still looks and sounds the same.
Hey, they talked about this being their Super Bowl. Hey, expect that kind of effort. Expect a great effort from them. And every single swinging guy starts with teams. Let's hit it rolling now. Let's earn this thing today.
If we die together. You can get it done. You can get it done. What's more, you gotta get it done.
Can you believe they pay us to do this? Look at this.
I think after all these years, Mike, that I could come out here and be nice and relaxed. Jeez, I'm a nervous wreck.
Joe and I have all our guys padded illegally, and we're going to harass you, our guys on the sideline. Both squads are going to harass you.
And we're not going to move back either. We're going to stay.
We're not getting back, and we're going to be very irate and vocal for the cameras on any calls that don't go our way.
Any questions?
Get ourselves ready here. Move around a little bit now. Come on. Let's be ready here. Nice and loose, Ben, now. You're a big veteran now, you're no rookie. So nice and loose, right?
If you don't be champions, you can never stop proving it. We got a chance to go out there today and prove we're champions.
We wait a lifetime for this opportunity. We play as 47 men. They can't get it.
Leaving the pressure, man. First game of the year 2000, right here. Let's go.
Fran, they're going to dog you, Fran. Your runs have got to be...
Joe, when we cross the 30 now,
The gears in that guy's mind didn't mesh for a long time, I'll tell you that.
watch the pass. Hey, watch play action. Watch the play action pass. Play action bunch. Watch the shoot route.
Watch the draw. Draw. Watch the draw. Screen.
Screen.
Watch the screen. Watch the reverse.
Watch the fake. Watch a fake. Watch a fake.
watch a flare, flare, flare.
Watch your dog. Watch your dog.
Watch the
crack, 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 crack. Watch a goofy play.
Watch everything. That was like a Chinese fire drill.
Yeah, Kosulki was running around there like it was a Chinese fire drill.
Hey, ref, they offside.
Well, sorry. I saw it, but I'm not going to get on them today. I'm not. You know, we're just going to. I do the same thing. I get all wrapped up with them and don't concentrate on the game.
That's the most chicken call I've ever seen. That is the most chicken call I've ever seen, Tony. Who threw that flag, you know? Who? He's an idiot, the guy. He keeps doing it all the time.
Mr. Official, let me ask you something.
Okay, Coach, go ahead.
How can 6 of you miss a play like that, huh? All 6 of you. The ball jumped out of there as soon as we made contact. And nobody...
I thought you were talking about you being on the field.
No. What?
Darren! Darren!
Get back!
Darren!
Hey, you over
vicious jerk!
This isn't college. You're not at a home college.
I understand.
This is the NFL, which stands for not for long when you make them calls. I'll be selling groceries.
Hey, we're not getting any rush at all. You know that? Not getting any pass rush. Haven't had any pass rush in 2 weeks.
You get where you feel like you can rush the quarterback. You understand? Yeah. Rush the quarterback.
Come on, put pressure on that quarterback!
Whoa! Whoa! That's the way to get after that quarterback. That's the way to get after that quarterback.
Boy, he threw that awful quick, didn't he? He got hit. Deacon Jones hit him as he threw it.
Somebody got killed.
And way to hit that sucker. Way to hit him.
Well, whoever hit that whiz got killed.
You all right, Butch? Coots! Butch, are you okay?
You okay? Ray's hurting. Ray is hurting. Ray is hurting, man. Ray is hurting.
Who got you?
60.
Did you see him? Evidently not. You all right?
Yeah.
All right. Welcome to the NFL.
The backer cannot cover me.
Okay.
It's just
We've been on a red, right, X updating.
Ray Buchanan cannot guard me, Coach.
No, I know that.
He cannot guard me.
That's why we work some sixes. That's why we do the lightning dig.
Yeah.
What's going on with that guy over there? Is he that much better than we are? What's going on? I mean, he's kicked your ass every time. You don't even slow him down.
God almighty! What do we do now? God almighty! God, I can't believe it! What are we doing?
Every time they get the ball, they're going to score here. Gee, somebody do something.
We got a good punter, man, but that's about all I can say. That's about all I can say. We got a good punter.
Well, we got to contain more, Phil. We just don't contain.
Where's the backside containment? You got to contain. Everybody can't go to the ball.
We want you to play defense as you're instructed to play. You understand?
Yes, sir.
I don't want you up there running around faking blitzes and getting out of position. You understand?
Yes, sir.
You line up where you're supposed to line up. None of that Harry High School, fake this, fake do what we're told.
Yes, sir.
You can't play football in the NFL if you're not coachable.
Hey, come on now. Hell, you're pirouetting around here like you're a damn 2-year-old.
Don't dance with these men too much, baby. Take off, Ron. You know, all we need is 10 at a time now, see? Got it, kid? It's important.
You got somebody fresh you can put in. If you got anybody fresh, even if they're bad.
We look like a Mercedes-Benz, and then we look like a 32 Jalopy. There's no in between.
They're killing me, Whitey. They're killing me.
I want every coach to talk to their guys and calm them down. Somebody calm me down, too. And we got to start playing the game.
Douglas! Douglas!
Get out of here. Go sit down. What else do you need to do today? Huh? Can't make a play now? You want to fight? Now, come on. Get your poise back. You understand?
You go back in the game till I tell you to. Understand, Harmon? You're in the big leagues now. You understand? Yes, sir. Well, let's start growing up.
Hey, you got to forget it, Derek. Listen to me. Look at me, young man. You got to forget it. Derek, I'm telling you something. You understand what I'm telling you? Look at me, Derek. You got to forget it. If you don't forget it, it'll gnaw at you. It'll take away your ability to do what you need to do in the overtime. Derek, we're right where we started before the game. It's nothing. We got a chance to win. We got to have you a solid mind. Now, Derek, listen to me. I know what I'm talking about, okay? All right, listen, everybody settle down. We're going to get going. We're going to get going. Just stay with it. Just stay with it, and we're going to get her going. Just look at the ball. Keep looking at the ball. And things will start breaking our way.
There comes a time when you got to just try to bloody somebody's nose. All we have to do is get one job going, get back into the game. It's all different. Everything. Wake up! You're looking at me like I'm not even talking. You're not hearing me.
Okay, fellas? Hey, fellas, this is what you work all off season for. This is why you lift all them weights. This is why you do all that.
Grinding. Keep grinding. You're fighting your ass off. Keep grinding on them. We'll wear them down.
I don't want anybody being tentative. Don't compensate for anybody. Play defense. Don't start to worry about your buddy. Trust.
Now we're back in the ball game. Back in the ball game. Come on.
Hey, last I heard, you had to outscore somebody in 4 quarters. They're celebrating. They're celebrating right now. Look at them. Go win the game.
We got 3 timeouts left. We get this ball, we got to go, see?
Well, you're all set. You've got your plays, and you're going to have to use your timeout if the clock's running.
We're going Red Dog week left.
A circle turn. What?
Listen.
And let the fullback get made.
Here's what I got on this. Listen.
Go ahead.
Brown right, Flood left.
Yeah.
Fullback picks up Wanda. Greg picks up Meg. Tight end picks up Sarah.
Yeah, okay, fine. Okay, good boy.
Get it up, get it up, get it up, get it up. Come on, this is a play right here. This will suck the heart right out of him.
Come on, baby, one time, baby, one time.
One more time, one more time, one more time. Come on. This is it. Come on.
Put the ball. He's got it.
Run!
Come on, turn it third. Come on, Bud.
Yeah! Come on, let's play! Go, Les!
Oh my gosh! Yes! There it is! We did it! We did it!
Come on, Dave!
Touchdown! 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 Is it touchdown? Is it a touchdown?
Great call! What a great call! What a great call!
Proud of you, bud. Love you. Thanks.
Hell of a job, my man. You're 10 foot tall going down that field.
That's a hell of a job, man.
Through every era, the exhilaration of this championship chase has made bearing the weight of responsibility worthwhile. And for the men who carry this profession into 2000, the goal will always remain the same.
This NFL Films production has been brought to you by the National Football League. The NFL is online at www.nfl.com.